Millions of packages fly every night, thanks to an ingenious system dreamed up in a Yale term paper. But in 1974, it all came down to this: one desperate gamble with the company's last cash, on a blackjack table in Las Vegas. The entire future of Federal Express hung on that single bet. Fred Smith took Federal Express's last $5,000 to a blackjack table in Las Vegas. He sent back $27,000 Monday morning. But Smith himself said the win was not what saved the company. It was an omen. The real story is how one idea almost died, then rebuilt global commerce. How did that term paper concept that experts called uneconomic actually power a company that moves millions of packages nightly?
The 27,000 wasn't decisive. It was an omen that things would get better.
Let's go back. Fred Smith grew up Memphis-raised. His father built a bus company, then died when Fred was 4. Bone disease put him in braces as a boy. He shed them, learned to fly. At Yale in '65, he wrote a term paper. The story goes he got a C. Smith himself said he didn't remember. Probably my usual C. The paper sketched an integrated overnight air freight system. One central hub. Packages fly in at night, sorted, fly out before dawn. Experts called it uneconomic. After 2 Vietnam tours, 200 combat missions as forward air controller, Silver Star, Bronze Star, 2 Purple Hearts, Fred came home. He bought an aircraft trading company, then incorporated Federal Express in '71. He had learned the used jet market well. He put in roughly $4 million from family inheritance, raised $91 million more in venture capital and loans, largest package of its era. Chose Memphis as the hub. But would that be enough when the oil shock hit and cash ran out? Here's how the hub actually worked. Point to point between 25 cities needs 300 routes. A hub needs only 25. Costs fall as cities grow. Watch this. Every package flies to Memphis at night, sorted in a few furious hours, then flies out before dawn. Any city is one night from any other. April 17, 1973. 14 jets, 389 employees, 186 packages to 25 cities. Launch night. The Memphis hub choice proved key for weather reliability and central location from the start. The choice of Memphis was perfect. Then October '73, the OPEC embargo hit. Fuel prices exploded. The math that looked perfect on paper began to collapse. Losses mounted. Over the first 26 months, they reached roughly $29 million. There were missing payrolls. Pilots asked not to cash their checks. What desperate step would Fred Smith take when only $5,000 remained in the account? In 26 months, they burned roughly $29 million. Payrolls missed. Pilots asked not to cash checks. General Dynamics had helped before. This time, their board said no. But what would happen next when the cash finally ran out? Friday, $5,000 left in the account, $24,000 fuel bill due Monday. Without fuel, the planes could not fly. The company would die. Smith did not fly home to Memphis. He flew to Las Vegas, sat down at a blackjack table with the company's last cash. He knew if the fuel bill went unpaid, the company was finished anyway. Monday morning, the balance showed $27,000 wired from Las Vegas.
The meeting was a bust, so I flew to Las Vegas and won $27,000.
The bill was paid. The planes flew one more week. Smith never told the team where the money came from until asked. But was this the save, or would bigger troubles follow? Weeks later, he raised $11 million more. That was the real lifeline. First profit arrived July 1975. Then, deregulation let them fly bigger jets, unlocking scale the experts never predicted. The hub math finally began to deliver. 1977 brought air cargo deregulation. This let Federal Express use bigger planes. The growth took off from there. 1978, the IPO. The slogan everyone remembers when it absolutely, positively has to be there overnight. This phrase captured the reliability of the overnight system Fred built. It came from his early vision at Yale, despite all the near-death moments along the way. The oil shock, the desperate cash situation, and the gamble that bought one more week. By 1983, Federal Express hit $1 billion in revenue. First American startup to do it in a decade, organically. This milestone proved the hub model could scale far beyond what anyone imagined when losses were mounting. It was an incredible turnaround from the $5,000 weekend. Today, the company he refused to let die moves millions of packages every night through the system he sketched on paper at Yale. $88 billion in revenue, 500,000 team members. The original insight from the term paper had reshaped global logistics after all. You're 25. You're hiding a loss nobody has noticed yet. The fuel bill is due Monday. Do you bet the company's last cash in Vegas or accept defeat? Bet the last cash or accept defeat? Defend him in the comments, if you can. Next, Enron and the smartest guys in the room.